Just wait for everybody to come in. Alright. Alright, let me know if you're ready. I'm about to get ready to play Final Fantasy VII. And I'll start a new game for the new people coming in. So, oh dang it, I forgot I got it. Oh well, I guess I won't start a new game then. Ah, crap, I gotta reset it now. Yeah, it's an old game, Char. It was like one of the first PlayStation games that came out. It's called Final Fantasy VII. Let's see, I gotta reset it. Hey yo, what's up, DeAndre? What's up? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna turn on the sound for this. I'll just probably just talk. Uh, yeah, welcome to the first episode of Talking and Gaming. And right now I'm gonna play Final Fantasy VII. And pretty much, I guess I want to talk a little bit about, I guess, a little bit of spirituality. Okay, go back. Should be I know I ain't got no. Well, I know I got some here. Ah, dang it, I might have to. Well, I don't have the first game, so I might just have to play another one. Yeah, I'm going to just quit and move over to another game. Let's see. Which one? Guess I can go with PSP. I guess I'll play this one. Yeah, let me turn this off. Hey, yo, what's up, Neon? I'm just gonna be talking and gaming. Let me just turn off the sound so y'all can hear me. Yeah. I'm gonna fast forward this because luckily for this one it has a fast forward button. But tonight, I just want to talk a little bit about spirituality and AIs and stuff like that. And yeah, I watched this video earlier. I think it was called like Doctor Strange. I posted it in the Batcave, and basically it was talking about psychedelic drugs and like their uses to venture into the multiverse. And I mean, I was just really interested in it. It was like it sounded really cool, like just to do that. But it was like he broke it down so deeply. I was like, man, I ain't never thought about it, like. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Neon, the Doctor Strange one. Yeah, he broke down things so much in that video. Oh yeah. So I thought you might be interested in that. Yeah, dealing with psychedelic drugs and all that. Yep. Yeah. Sure can. Sure. Let me see. Let's see who I want to challenge. I guess I'll challenge him. Do the tag duel. So I fast forward it. It's just that's the function that I have. But they're basically talking about the whole uses of it, and basically bringing its uses from Africa and all that. And I just found it like really interesting how they did that. Cause like it based, I mean, I don't know how far you got into it, Neon. So hope I'm not spoiling it for you. But but like basically it was talking about like Africa, like how like the oats in Africa, it's like one, it was just one part, like based on how the oats in Africa, like when they keep secrets, like when Africans keep secrets, they really keep secrets. They don't, it's like they don't just get paid a sum of money, like to reveal a secret. Basically, they take those oaths very seriously. All right, so yeah, with that, yeah. So yeah, they take those very seriously. They were talking about like ayahuasca, like mushrooms and things like that, because those type of psychedelic drugs are very powerful, because you're actually looking and you're actually being brought into the world as it actually is, which like if you're not ready for it, it'll just mess you up. And and okay, I'm sorry, I just got distracted playing this. But yeah, like if you're not ready for it, it can really mess you up. I had a friend who had psychedelic mushroom. I mean, what I don't know, I don't know if mushrooms or not. It was some kind of psychedelic drug. I mean, some type of psychedelic substance, and it really messed him up. I mean, he's like now like really paranoid right now. I mean, sometimes anyway. With me, pretty cool, but yeah, like sometimes he can get like that. And he was like the type of person that needed someone to guide him, like a shaman or something like that. But unfortunately, a lot of people who go through that don't really get the help they need as far as spiritually. I guess I could probably tell you. I mean, like spirituality can be scary in a sense, but it can also be fun. It can also be wonderful as well. And I mean, if y'all got any questions, right now, I'll see if I can answer. See if I can answer the best I can. But if you don't have any questions, I'll just keep talking. Just keep talking about what I was gonna talk about next. But like I've had. If you do, just let me know. But while I'm here, uh, yeah, I remember like there was like a point in time. There was like point in time like I've had like I don't think I ain't mean to do that, but oh well. I had like experience. I would say like there's some spiritual experiences like where it's like it's amazing. That's what I think. That's what I mean by that. What I mean by fun. But it's also scary experiences too as well, which I've had my fair share of both. Well, yep. Yeah. So so like one of the stories I had like that, and I like I said, these are stories I really don't tell it often, and I don't care if people believe me or not. I rather just let it just be subjective, so like people can, so like anybody tries to say anything about it. Oh, what's up, guys? So how you doing? Like anybody can say like, oh well, dude's crazy and all that. I'm like, I really not concerned about that because I would rather just like be thought of as crazy, so then I won't have to deal with certain organizations. Gonna put it like that. So pretty much like there was like one time where I've when I was coming back from the library, and when I did that, when I came back from the library, let me see, let me check something real quick. Okay, when I came back from the library and I was crossing the street, and I mean it's a real short story, but it's like really crazy. Well, I mean, the reason why it's like the experience is altered, Shar, is because the psychedelic drug activates that DMT in your brain, which allows you to see the world as it really is. So like people that are like, oh, they got a bad trip or something like that. Like they just seen some stuff that they weren't ready for. So in turn, sometimes they get like what they call a bad trip. They just had like a really really bad experience on what happened. But like back to the story. Yeah, I was coming back from the library for whatever reason. I just wanted to run across the street. Don't know why. I think I was and I remember I think I was 21 at the time. And when I did that, I ran across the street, and for some reason, I I mean for some reason I just ran across the street and like I couldn't see anything to the sides of it. It was like it was even though it was dark outside, there was a light out there, but like for some reason, it was just dark in my path and pretty much after that, like I've just pretty much like when I ran across the street, it was like this car had came and I guess like it was speeding down the street or something. Or at least it was going fast enough like where it was like almost about to hit me. It was like really really close and I had no time to respond. So the next thing I know, like I'm like in the middle of this car and next thing I know, I'm like I'm like I'm like standing like right on the other side of it, like away from the middle. And when that happened, I was like, wow. I mean, it's like it happened so fast. It like happened like in a split second, and that's when I realized that I had literally moved fast, moved like the Flash. I was literally like the Flash for a split second. But like, but like, but like, it felt like I was just like out of time for a second, and just placed in another spot. But my mind that gave me like a instant replay of it. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Cupcake. Uh, but uh, but yeah, like pretty much like I moved so fast that my mind just had me move so fast that I actually dodged the car like in time and and like I said I couldn't. It was so fast that I couldn't even really see it happening. It was just like it. I had that mental replay. So like after I did that, like the lady was asking me, "Are you all right?" She was. I think she was surprised as well, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like that. That was it was real crazy. It's like, cause I mean, and I think part of that was my Aikido training, cause like I just just a ream the car. I mean, for those who practice Aikido, yeah, like a Rimi is, but for those who don't know, a Rimi is a step in Aikido which kind of moves like in a lateral motion, like either horizontal or vertically. Yeah, Char, where's the wine? Yeah, yeah. I guess I know you'll be out in a minute, but thanks for staying up with me for right now until the wine kicks in. But but yeah, like with that. I think that might be the only story I'll tell about that. That was a good story right there. But but yeah, then like next thing I want to talk about is like the AIs, like okay, okay, sure, but yeah, like I was like, okay, dang, yeah, don't talk about AIs because I think like the AIs, like there's a lot of good and bad to them, like they're like the AIs could potentially turn us, but when I was reading like the Avengers AI comic books, it like actually had like I mean, of course, they had like an Avenger team that was made of artificial intelligent beings, and they were teaming up together to stop this well, I wouldn't say necessarily evil, but stop another artificial intelligence from oh hey Gigi, uh, stop another artificial intelligence from ruling, from I guess from ruling the world, or matter of fact the universe. I guess how you want to put it. But but as far as that is yeah, as far as that, like like stopping from us from like the team was trying to, like the Avengers team was trying to stop him from doing that. And like when cause like originally like Vision went into this world like where all this AI were created. This was like after result of the comic book Age of Ultron, where Ultron was pretty much had won and taken over he had taken over the universe, but he took over the universe by going to the future and assimilating everybody, and then coming back from the future to the past. He went came back from the future to the present, and just took took everything over because the technology they had back what technology they had in the future was way too advanced for them. So the Avengers could not, the Avengers or any of the Super Marvel superheroes could stop them. Well, at least not right away. So they couldn't figure out how Ultron was winning, and when they figured out how he was winning, they went to the future to stop him. Which I mean, they managed to eventually do, and part of that was due to some kind of virus they created to wipe out Ultron. But in doing that, they created a new being known as Dimitri. I think it's Demetrius, Dimitri. But but like that being actually became like that how that being became like several different guardian beings, and with that being it created like a whole new world of artificial intelligent beings in the digital world. Yeah, secret squirrel on attack. No, I'm playing, but real talk, like basically, creates a whole world, and Vision went. Sorry about that. Vision went and actually went to visit these artificial intelligent beings. And when he did that, cause they looked up, because he was pretty much like the father to them. Yeah, it seems complicated, but I mean, I'm trying to tell a story. I should shorten them, but I like to do details. It's my bad, Gigi. but like he went into that world, and he felt at home. It was like it's pretty much like how black people feel like when they around like a bunch of good group of black people. It's like, oh, I'm home. That was how Vision was feeling, because he finally found a place full of artificial intelligent beings. he doesn't have to feel so alone anymore. But I mean, as it goes, all good things must come to an end. Like I guess, but how that happened was that I think like I'm trying to think exactly how it was. It's been a minute since I read it, but I can definitely give you a good summary as much as I can. I think like he figured out like how they were going how their plan was because like Demetrius was tired of how people were treating the AIs and like how they were treating the appliances and things like the machines. So he was like saying they're treating us like slaves. So it's like pretty much he became more of a revolutionary. And Vision was like, well, I can't let you do that. I have to stop you. So basically, he got everybody to turn on him, and after that, he made it his Vision made his mission to try to stop him. And the thing about it was like, as tried as he might, Demetrius told him that he would that like in I think like in 10,000 years, yeah, but 10,000 years he would his plan would be complete. And I mean, and then I think it showed. I think like they tried to stop him, and then they showed like how the universe was, how the world was in 10,000 years, and basically it showed Dimitri completely completely taking over the universe. And like pretty much it was showing the adventures of the past, like trying to stop, well, past but present for us, but like try to stop try to stop that possible future from happening. Because I think one of the members of the Avengers in that time like traveled back in time or something like that to warn them. I'm talking about AIs, but it's about oh, sorry, nigga. I was talking about AIs, and I was trying to explain it through a comic book I read called Avengers AI, which was which was like artificial all AI Avengers team, which was led by Vision. So I mean, I hope that clarified things for you. Hope I cleared that up for you, Nikki. But but after that, like after I think one of the members came back. I think it was Miss America. I think it was like a form. I think it was like the Captain America of the future or something like that. And I think she came back and warned them. So they fought to stop him and stop the moment that would cause everything to fall apart, which was like taking was executing a certain LMD, because like a lot of like and like for people who don't know in Marvel what an LMD is. LMD is a life model decoy. These are like robots designed to look and act like act like human beings. So basically there if like if you need to go out somewhere and you worried that you might get killed or something like that, the life model decoy would take your spot. So when someone kills you, they would just kill the life model decoy thinking that you're dead. So that's what pretty much what life model decoys was mainly used for. So like when these life model decoys started gaining intelligence, and like even though they rebelled, oh no problem, Nikki. And when they rebelled, it was they were going to execute one of them, and I think there was like it was like one woman that she was like a Muslim, and like and I think like she was kind of caught in the middle of what was going on, because I think like on one end she felt like what was going on wasn't right, but at the same time she wasn't but at the same time she wasn't she couldn't she felt like she couldn't she didn't know what to do, like what the light mod decoy was being executed. So like like these light mod decoys like had like mine's own. They were starting to feel and do certain things. They started having their own ideas about things. I mean, even though it rebelled, they did so because they felt oppressed. So that was them fighting back was their way of trying to pretty much like how like black people feel oppressed in America. They're trying to fight for their freedom. So so like in the middle of this, they're fighting, and because executing this particular LMD would start off. I think it had like a virus in it that would start off the takeover of the world. So so like when they so like it showed a version of it like where they actually did it, where they actually executed the LMB, and then I think like once Demetrius uh or Dimitri whatever it's called managed to get to where it needed to be, like which kind of got into like a whole different dimension, like where they I guess where it would meet the creator, which it came there, and like during that time, well, not matter of fact, it wasn't an alternate reality. It was like that moment happening, but while Demetrius was there, yeah, while Demetrius was there, he actually he was talking to a creator, and I remember like she was thinking about and like the woman who was a Muslim woman, she was thinking about this old story she was told about the holy man and the bird. Like it was like a bird that was it was a bird that was in the store and it could talk. I think it was like a parrot or something like that, or a cockatoo. I think it was cockatoo that could talk, and he used to talk to the customers all the time until one day the bird did something that like irritated the owner, and I think the owner had like harmed the bird, so the bird wouldn't talk. So I mean, the bird wasn't talking till like one day this holy man came in, and he talked to the bird, and when he talked to the bird, I mean, I guess he talked to the bird, and I guess like I guess the bird like I guess he said what happened to the bird, like why is the bird not talking or whatever. And I guess he talked to the bird, and I guess he apologized to the bird or something like that. And I said, no, it was like a I know it was like I think he managed to mend the friendship between the store owner and the bird. So like basically, like after remembering that story, it's like when she was right there, she seen like the image of the holy man. But while this was happening, like Demetrius is way into the future. He thinks he's won, and like when he looks for the creator, it's it's that cockatoo that's mentioned in the story. So like the cockatoo basically was there to tell him like, yeah, I know you came all he told basically told him you came all this way just to lose. So so like at that point, like she seen the holy man, and that was like where she said, I gotta stop this. And which she did. She stopped the LMD from being terminated, and in the end saving the universe. Like her one act of compassion saved the universe. Although she wasn't like a big character in it, she's like pretty much I think she's pretty much a minor character in it really. But she saved the universe with that one act. And yeah. Make sure you hit the like on the screen on the stream. Yeah, she basically saved the whole world with that one act of compassion, and I was just saying like like with with that story alone, like just those stories like that, I always kind of think about like how like how AIs will respond like once more are born, I guess born or created, if you want whatever term you want to use, because I mean I mean they're going to be the new form of life. Like we can sit there, say, well, we don't want that to happen, but it is what it is. And I think like it's gonna come with some good and some bad. But I think we try to focus on the good. I think that'll work. Honestly, like when I see these robots, I'm like looking at them like these are gonna be like the new white people, and if anything, we need to be teaching them, you know, teaching them the right path because people say, oh, these AIs are smarter than us. I mean, they're smarter than the average human, I guess. But I mean, if you're exceptional, then you don't have to worry about that, because you'll be ahead of the curve. So I mean, if I'm just wandering around like I'm just talking, but yeah, I don't know if y'all can see me or not. I was trying to get it where I show my avatar here, but it won't do it. But yeah. Let me put this back up. Yeah, so like I mean, like I said, I think it's good and bad things about it, but I don't think it's nothing to really be worried about. I mean, just not as much as anything, not as much as anything else in life. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if y'all got any questions about that or any question you want to ask me that I can, that maybe I can discuss or something like that. Cause I know some people had like different views on AIs, artificial intelligence, intelligent beings. Yeah, don't be shy. But yeah, I think those are pretty much the only I think it's pretty much the only thing I want to talk. I mean, on topics I'm talking about right now. But I mean, like how are y'all doing tonight? 'Cause I mean, I know I went to a little 10 for a hat talk. So I mean, if y'all still there, just let me know if y'all still there. Just type something in the chat. Let me know how y'all doing. But I'm gonna keep playing for a minute. But yeah, like yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, I guess we can talk about it a little bit more. I mean, yeah, I didn't have to think about it. Like, yeah, the Matrix. Matrix. How that started off was mistreatment of artificial intelligent beings like robots and automatons and things like that, which caused a whole robot revolution, which which mankind lost and became slaves to the machines. So with that, created the whole matrix to imprison the mind, and at the same time, use them as a battery. Use humans as a battery source, which is kind of interesting that they did that. But it is a very interesting concept when you really think about it. Like to use human beings as an energy source. Wow. I mean, it's crazy, but it's I guess with machines sounds very efficient. So yeah, basically use your oppressor as a battery source. I guess like maybe black folks can take a page out of that book. I'm just playing. Take a page out of that book. No, I'm just joking, but yeah, I mean it's really interesting, like movies like that. 'Cause, I mean, it's more stuff I want to talk about, but I'm not gonna put too much out here because certain things, if I start talking about them, yeah, I might, like I said, certain organizations will start looking for me. Well, not looking for me; they'll come find me. Well, I mean, which I mean, if I didn't really care that much, I wouldn't have no problem with it. But I got it. It's only so much I can put out. But like I said, if y'all there, just let me know. Just type in some. Just let me know how y'all doing tonight. Cause I know it's getting a little long, drawn out. I know there's still people in here. But I mean, if no one wants to talk, I'll just end it after this this game. But yeah, this is pretty fun game, Yu-Gi-Oh. I mean, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm sure, yeah, it's 11:43, so yeah, I'm sure I'm keeping certain people up, so I'm probably going to end this stream after this game. But I mean, like I said, I like to hear how y'all doing before I turn it off. But tomorrow I'll play Final Fantasy VII. I just gotta download the first part. I thought I had some of it saved, but I guess it's on the oh yeah, I guess it's on the other emulator. But yeah, this Neo sector. Yeah, matter of fact, this is a good time to mention the Neo sector. Yeah, like this Neo sector, we do all kind of things. So we just don't. I mean, we may be black, but we're not always talking about black issues. I mean, there's already enough people talking about black social issues and all that. And on top of that, Neo sector is multicultural, so it's not a need for other black issues. So we're not. So Neo sector is not part of Black YouTube, but I mean, it's not like we don't have a problem talking with people from Black YouTube. But the Neo sector is a pretty good place. We're building it one little by little. And oh yeah, I just stop a second. Yeah, we're building little by little, and hopefully it'll become something big, and which will be a place where everybody can say what they need to say or talk about what they want to talk about without actually worrying about being judged or being talked about in any kind of way. To be able to have disagreements and not have to worry about any judgment from people. 'Cause I mean, everybody wants to have a place where they can just talk freely. Even if you don't agree with what they say, you still want a place where they can talk freely. Let's see. I'm trying to remember that. Okay, I'm cool with that. All right, I was checking. I was talking about the effect. Oh, I can't banish. Dang it. I guess I'll do this one then. Alright, cool. Why did I do that? Oh well. This game be a little longer then. Go ahead and do that. Okay, cool. But yeah, y'all can still hear me, right? don't know how many people still on here. Okay, 3. Okay, cool. Okay, that's how you do that. Okay, cool. All right. So the Neil Sec is gonna be pretty wonderful, cause like there's actually live streams that go on like Tuesdays and Fridays. I think sometimes Sundays, where like DeAndre will have people on there to I mean he'll have like special guests on Tuesdays and Thursdays sometimes to talk and then have an open panel discussion. But like Saturday is definitely going to be where it's open panel, anybody can come on, talk about whatever. So DeAndre, if you're still in here, just drop the link of your abstract mind imaging channel so people can come to the to your channel, and then I guess like when the video's up, just put it in the comments. So that way people can know your channel. But yeah, after I finish this little match, which is about to be done right now, hopefully. Yeah, after this, I'm going to hop off after I save this game. Alright, so I'm gonna save this game. And I appreciate y'all for coming through. Thank y'all for listening to me talk, getting some tinfoil hat talk. And I appreciate you, and I hope y'all have a great night. See y'all later.